Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another Spider-Man PS4 related video.
You probably know this man, Evan Filarca, the biggest Spider-Man fan in the world. Back in summer 2016, he used his old iPhone 5 to record videos showing off his hype for a brand new Spider-Man game that was announced. And 2.5 years later now, he's had so much experience making videos, editing them, making edits, let's plays, and so much more, but most importantly, he was noticed over these 2 years. He was noticed for showing off his hype, for building a family, and overall making the hype for this game something truly special and something even better and bigger than it could have been. He's talked to so many great people, he's met so many great people such as the devs of this game and so many talented Spider-Man fans, and it's incredible how far he's come over the years. But of course, that came at a cost. Many videos and lots of hard work. And I will be picking 5 of my favorite videos over his channel in this video, with of course a couple of honorable mentions.
Hi everyone, I'm back again with another Spider-Man PS4 related YouTube video.
At number 5, we have the very first Evan Filarca video that I watched, which was I Think I Know Spider-Man's Spider-Man PS4's release date, but I hope it's not true. So basically, he explains how he went to his local GameStop and he pre-ordered the game, and it showed that it had a late 2017 release date. And he just talked about how, we couldn't wait that long, at least he couldn't, and he really hoped that it was just a placeholder date. And he compared something to Shattered Dimensions, I think. And he, of course, overly, speculated things, which isn't a bad thing. That's what I loved over his channel, of course. And just listening to him for a while was pretty cool. And after I checked the name of the channel and checked the channel to check more videos, and of course I saw a name I will never forget, Evan Filarca.
It's happening, guys! Okay, we're seeing it right now. Saving the best for last. We're going in. Woo!
At number 4, I'm sure you've all seen this one. This was the bomb. After so many months of waiting and speculating and everything, Insomniac finally confirmed that they were going to be at E3 2017, and to finish off the epic Sony press conference, they showed off a demo which blew all of our minds. I watched it myself and was blown away, and I almost cried throughout because it was early in the morning when I watched it. But then later in the day, I saw Evan's reaction that he made with the Spidey Squad, and just him shouting, just him seeing his hype, and just seeing him, after all this time not seeing anything, just speculating on a video he watched over and over again for a year, was pretty amazing. And just to see his reaction, again, his reaction was just so special because the video was also buffering and he would complain about that, and just how he would scream, what is this game, how much it changed. He noticed so many things, just so many little things, even though we barely got anything last year. His observation was very incredible, and I will never forget the end reaction.
No! Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another Spider-Man PS4 related video. I get to finally play the game after waiting 2 years. It's time! And I'm not ready, but we're gonna jump into it right now. Let's go.
Exactly 2 years after the first trailer, Evan actually finally got to go to his very first E3, which was pretty cool. But this was probably one of the best E3s in history. So many awesome games to be shown and that got exclusive coverage. Evan was there. Unfortunately, I'm sure he was a little late from his tweets, but at least he still got to play this demo so many times. But the first time, as you saw from this intro, I knew this was going to be special. And just seeing the little noises he would make, just seeing this beautiful game and seeing him play it was just incredible, because we knew that he wanted to play it so bad after all this wait, and just knowing that this man who started it all could finally play it himself was incredible. And knowing that it was just a demo and that there was so much else to come made it that much more special. And just that demo was amazing, and I will never forget seeing just so much with so little. And his reaction to it was pretty incredible, as well as the other parts.
Welcome everybody to the first infectious installment of Radioactive Replay, the series where I replay all of the previous Spider-Man games in order for anticipation for the one and only Spider-Man PS4.
Already watching Evan's top 5 favorite Spider-Man games got me excited because I saw what a different opinion he had on them and what an incredible choice it was, but then hearing him start rumors and then actually seeing and confirming that he was going to replay all the previous Spider-Man games for the hype of Spider-Man PS4, what? I was so ready for this, because hearing him talk over and over again about how he loved these games, that his favorite types of games were Spider-Man games, and that, you know, he plays them the best, and he wasn't bragging, like, he literally plays these games the best. And I will always remember, as he has said many times in his playthroughs, the only true way to play a Spider-Man game is if you play it with style, and I will remember that each and every second of me playing a game, not just Marvel Spider-Man. I have played so many games with style ever since he has said that, and not only during videos or streams. By myself, I try and make it look as cinematic and as beautiful as possible, and this first playthrough was just the beginning. It was so special seeing him play his favorite Spider-Man game of all time, and just knowing that there was going to be so much more made it even more enjoyable and made us want more.
This is things I would like to see. These are things I would want to see in the game. Me personally, if at least one of these things happens, it would be amazing.
Welcome back, true believers, to another Spider-Man PS4 related video, and today I am talking about why it is the best possible thing on why Spider-Man PS4 is indeed a PS4 exclusive.
And as you know, I started YouTubing in 2016 when Spider-Man PS4 was announced on June 13th, 2016, and that was when I did my very first YouTube video. And when I did that video, again, I wasn't even planning on becoming a YouTuber. I just wanted to do a video for fun because of how excited I was for the game. And as you all know, how I started is I started with this, was my iPhone 5, and it was just, like, back then, an iPhone 5 was the only thing I could use to fully record something with, you know, I didn't have a laptop, I didn't have a microphone, I didn't have any editing software. I just was super excited for the game, and I wanted to get my opinion out there somehow. And then I used my phone to record that video, and this phone has made my life so much more incredible than I could even imagine. But before we begin, everybody, I have one question for you. What does it mean to be a hero?
It was about damn time. My favorite Evan Filarca video of all time that literally came out a few days ago and that changed my list completely was his early review for Marvel's Spider-Man. I waited for this day, for this video, ever since day one. I waited so long for Evan to finally get a chance to review the game, but the special thing is that he actually got a free early copy to review it from Sony and Insomniac Games, and him having that honor was the best thing for me. Since day one, I knew he was going to deserve it, and he did. He got it, and immediately people started getting salty about it, but hey, haters can hate, right? But we're not talking about haters. We are talking about the best Spider-Man fan, the biggest Spider-Man fan of all time, how he got an early copy for his most anticipated game of all time, and I couldn't have been prouder of him. And listening to this review, watching it was also a blast. At first I thought I would have only wanted to listen to it because of, you know, some spoilers, visual spoilers, but thankfully there weren't a lot, and the scenes he showed were just perfect, and listening to his opinions on it was the best thing ever. I did not take off, I did not get distracted by watching this all of my focus was on this because first off, I wanted to hear him, hear his voice about after completing this game, but second, hearing his opinion on it, because if anyone's opinion about this game will be fact, it is Evan Filarca, the guy who is the biggest Spider-Man fan of all time, as I've said so many times, which is also fact. And he gave it a 10 out of 10. And this is the only Spider-Man game he's given a 10 out of 10, which proves from the title of this video, of his review video, that this is the greatest Spider-Man game of all time. And I believe him. And again, everything from the brand new footage we saw in his video, his opinions, him talking about the game, was just incredible. Again, the way he talked about it in so many ways was beautiful to listen to, and the quotes he put in that video, involving the B grader stuff and what does it take to be a hero, like that stuff you would never expect, but that I loved so much to listen to. And watching his footage of playing this with the most style and just death-defying stunts is so gonna inspire me when I play it myself and then show off videos and streams of it. It made my hype that much bigger, and I am so ready to play this game for hours on end this weekend and later down the line. And this game, I haven't even played it yet, but I already know it's going to be remembered for the rest of our lives. And just a huge thank you. In the end of this, it showed off that there is a Spidey Squad pin in this game. This game is going to be remembered for generations, and we are in this game. Like, could this be any greater? I cannot wait to collect the Spidey Squad pin myself from the backpack collection, but knowing that our logo, us, we are in this game, and this is the reason we came together, is just the perfect mix and just perfection. And seeing Evan's reaction to that, which sadly isn't in this list, but it is still a fantastic video, was incredible to see and listen to. He had never gotten that emotional from what I saw, and seeing him cry about it made me want to cry myself, and I literally felt like crawling into the screen and giving him a hug and saying, "I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you." And there you have it, partners. That was my top 5 favorite Evan Filarca videos, as well as some honorable mentions. I really hope you enjoyed. If Evan, Joseph Whittier, any other big Spidey Squad members watch this, even Insomniac, but most importantly Evan, if you watch this, I would cry, man. And if you make a reaction video to this, I will cry even harder and cry myself to sleep. Like, this video is dedicated to you, and I wanted to put it out a day before the game comes out. And actually, before I recorded my voice work for this, I saw that you're streaming the game early, and that's just pretty incredible and ballsy, man. I mean, I'm really happy you're recording it publicly now, and you can publicly talk about your opinions on the story and everything. That's pretty brave to do, show off gameplay one day before it's out. That just proves how much of a daredevil and awesome Spidey fan you are. But of course, guys, that is the video. Please blast the like and subscribe button. It shows your support, which I really appreciate. And of course, you support Evan. I am so ready to play this game, as I've said so many times on Friday, but each day becomes slower and more agonizing to wait for. But I can finally say that in less than 24 hours at the time of this recording, I will be playing my most anticipated game of all time, and the game that changed my life forever. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful morning, day, evening, whichever. Hashtag be greater. Peace out, guys. And I'll see you next time.